hand behind me, and then we're up. And if, occasionally you can jump to the back there. But best stand up. One time from the other side. Get them here. This hand is going to pull, my elbow's going to come down so it's leverage. It's not just using my deltoid. So I come here, push, pull, and then switch it off. Elbow comes out, and you're up. So that's one of your best ways to stand up from the guard. I'll show you one more, is that if you're here and he does posture up, right, and you can't, you come out and just start those up kicks. I haven't talked about those much yet. We're going to look at those in the guard, but kicking someone hard with your heel will facilitate standing up. Continuing with the standing up from the bottom, we did it from the guard. Okay, half guard, it's pretty much you recover guard, you stand up from there. Sometimes you can stand up directly from half guard. Occasionally, right, you're here. But see, his body is more angled, so it's harder to push his head off all the way. You're better off often just coming to here and then standing up from your guard. But how about side control? What if you end up on the bottom and the person's side control on top of you? So we'll do it from right here. So if he's here, he's side control, right? And he hasn't totally secured the position, or you just have to fight. So somehow I've gotten to about right here. Now, again, general is go back to guard, right? Boom, go back to guard, come here, work your way up, and stand up. Okay. But you know what? Sometimes it's hard to make that distance. And it would be very nice. Wouldn't it be nice if I'm already on my side? Wouldn't it be nice if I could just stand up here? Wouldn't that be nice? All right, just get to my knees. If I was able to just go here, get to my knees. Uh-oh. Ay, ay, ay. That's not going to work very well. Let's try from this side. So, there it is. I'm sorry. On this side again. So we're here. I start to get to my knees, and boom, right to my back he goes, right? Beautiful. So that's why that's out. That's why we never do that in jiu-jitsu, right? If he's on this side, so you can see again. We don't do this because if I get a regular frame, put my hand on the hip, or I put the hand in the biceps even, often that's on the hip here, we slide out, and I come up. This frame is not going to keep him from moving to my back. As I come up, he's going to slide around it, and there you go, okay? Then he's spiral right, and just, oh man, whatever, going to my back, punching, it's all around bad, okay? Hey, wouldn't it be nice if we could just get to our knees there? So this is where we can add something in the streetwise. Same thing. I'm coming out here. I'm just going to grab his throat. So he goes to my back now. It's going to take him a while to deal with this, and I can get up to my knees. So adding a little street thing in there makes it different than sport. It actually gives you the ability to add a tactic that you usually wouldn't in a sports situation. Some people are good at just hanging out in the turtle. We don't want to hang out in the turtle in a street situation. So very simple. One more time. But see, this again, you need good jiu-jitsu or grappling technique. That first you're not crushed. Second, you get off to the side a little bit. Then I go for the throat grab, and while he's taking, because he's going to take my hand off. It's not gonna, but while he is, it gives me enough time, to possibly knee tap, whatever. You have a lot of options. So that's one more thing from standing up from the bottom. Standing up from top. What? Standing up from top? We want to be on top, don't we? Well, again, in a street situation, you may start grappling, or involuntarily, you got taken down, you reverse somebody, and now you're like, whoa, I got to get out of here because this is a dangerous to grapple situation. So you need to know how to disengage from the top. Okay, simple enough, right? But there are some issues. For example, we mentioned this earlier. Get mount position, say. Okay. Let's back up just a little bit. If he pulls me forward here, boom, and grabs on this, man, if his buddies are coming, this is really difficult for me to get out of here if I don't know what I'm doing. So you know what people generally do right here is they go, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to push his head down, which is a good idea. just gonna push his head down. But see, when I push his head down, he can now take this hand and trap my elbow, right? And there is your basic upa escape. You just put yourself right in position to get upa escape, even by somebody that doesn't really know what they're doing. They might just buck so hard that you don't get your hand out in time and you roll over. That's a problem. So to have good jiu-jitsu technique, because see, you can also say, oh, you see, I had just thumb in the eye. Again, you know, that just may not work. You need good technique to deal with someone who's not feeling pain. So this idea of pushing the head away, definitely functional. But what we're going to do when he's up